He's a big part of this team. He's one of the voices on this team. We need him to be playing the way he's playing.
The way his year's gone, if you look at the start until now, he's gradually taken a leadership role.
The season's been a lot different than the years past without the noise and just kind of going about our business.
It's a volatile environment, but it's a passionate environment. We don't want to play in any other place.
When Conor Garland began his NHL career with the Arizona Coyotes, he had a familiar face behind the bench, Rick Tocchet. Over 3 seasons, they formed a bond, but one conversation in particular had a profound impact on Garland's career.
And I just remember him bringing me into his office after 20 games and just going over my game and what he saw and what he liked and how I could stay there.
I was kind of stern. I said, Garz, you're not a 17-minute player right now, the way you're playing. And he looked at me dead in the eye. He goes, well, make me one, because I want to be one. And when he said that to me, it basically said, yeah, Toc, you got to start coaching this kid and make him a 17-minute player. So I love that about Garz.
I knew he could help me. He always stressed details and working at your game, and I just went to him one-on-one a lot, watched a lot of video shoots for my season and my career.
As of this morning, I decided to do a coaching change here in Vancouver Canucks.
So excited to be part of this, the Canucks. But this was something that I really looked hard at. It excites me.
My last year in Arizona, I had a good season, and became close with him, and really trusted him as a coach and a person. I was excited we had him, and I also was excited for our team.
Gar is a leader. He's vocal, more vocal now than ever, and I think with him and Rick, it just kind of gives him that extra confidence. And Rick's always been there for him. I know that, so I think he has that confidence. They have it in each other, and it kind of allows Gar to be freed up and can just play.
If you watch since I've been here a year and a half till now, he's increased his minutes, and he deserves it. He's a 17-minute player now.
After a season that saw both the team and Garland perform below their expectations, the American-born winger and the Canucks found themselves at a crossroads.
Conor Garland has been granted permission by the Canucks to look for a trade.
I'm not an agent. I'm a hockey player. I play hockey. That's what my sole focus is on. The home opener, there was kind of a false story out there that I asked for a trade right away, and I'm sure fans weren't happy about that. I wouldn't have been had I been a fan.
In this market, sometimes you're going to go through situations like that. Obviously, there's going to be plenty of rumors going on out there, but there's a lot of noise. You got to try to block it out.
So let's try to play a few games here, as a Canuck, where I'm not worrying about that stuff and see what happens. And I kind of started to play pretty well after that.
I tip my cap to him for the way he's been able to play this year consistently as one of our better forwards, on a consistent basis all year. For how much noise was around him starting the season, he should be proud of himself.
Garland fakes the shot, scores! Conor Garland! And the Canucks have their first lead of the night.
The summer uncertainty, is he going to be traded, or are they going to get rid of him, or whatever? And I just proud the way he hung in there. His mentality was so good at the beginning of the year, and I think that allowed him to be where he is now.
Fortunately, this year, after a little bit of distraction at the start, we haven't had any of that. And when you win, everybody's playing well, and that's when everything kind of stays together. And in years past, we weren't doing that, so that's when you hear all those noise. So it's obviously been a lot more enjoyable this season.